Hello, and welcome back to Living in Cape Coral. If this is your first time on the channel, I encourage you to subscribe below so you can stay up to date on the latest real estate news and updates here in Cape Coral and the surrounding areas. My name is Dean, and I've lived here since 2020. Prior to that, I've been vacationing in Cape Coral since 2001. I used to come down here every single year on vacation, and now I officially live here for the last almost 5 years now. My team and I would love the opportunity to help you with the smooth transition down to Cape Coral or the surrounding areas whenever you are ready. Stay tuned till the very end. There's a special bonus with this video. I'm going to teach you something new about Cape Coral that's upcoming. So in today's video, what we're actually going to be doing is we're going to be touring 3 separate homes in the southwest parts of Cape Coral. The first property is going to be in the $450,000 price point. It's going to be a dry lot. It's a pool home. The second property is going to be in the $850,000 price point. It's a golf access home, also very popular down here, being on the water. And a third property is going to be also a golf access, new construction luxury property listed at $1.4 million. So stay tuned. All right, so here we are at our first stop. This is the $450,000 property located in Southwest Cape Coral. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 1,800 square feet. And this home is priced at $450,000, just north of Veterans Parkway and east of Chiquita. So this is the property in mind right here that you see behind me. 2-car garage. As you can see, still we got a lot of empty land throughout Cape Coral, but a lot like that, for example, that's on a freshwater canal. Right now, you can't get that without a seawall under $100,000. You know, lots down here were selling just 4 years ago for a lot like that's probably about $30,000, $40,000. So the prices have really shot up. So as you can see, this house is pretty elevated right here. And so it is actually not in the flood zone. This home was built in 2008. And yes, this has city water and sewer. You're also going to see a lot more landscaping over here. It's got irrigation on here. And also it's got this really, really beautiful, the California style home next door. That's about a $2 million property, and hopefully one day I'll get the opportunity to give you a walkthrough of that home as well. So we have some beautiful homes in the area. It is a pretty quiet street. However, directly behind this home, you actually don't have any neighbors. This home, the behind of this home is actually veterans. So for those that don't want that traffic noise or anything like that, this might not be for you. For those that don't like living in a busy street, you know, that might, that's something to keep in mind as well, because this is not in a busy street. However, the street directly behind is busy. So you're going to just hear the traffic behind that. Now, this can be favorable to some, you know, if you like that extra privacy in the back. It's awesome. You don't have a neighbor behind you. Or if you're going to be using this property as a vacation rental, this is also a bonus because, again, you don't have to interrupt your neighbors in the back. The neighbors to the side are pretty far apart, and so are ones to the side over there. All right, so let's head inside this first property here. So the first thing you're going to notice, we got this little screen here by the door. It's completely enclosed. The screens down here are very popular. You're going to pretty much see them in all of the homes down here, especially on the pool. It's just a nice feature to have, so you can sit out there all day long and not have to worry about mosquitoes or any other animals getting in there. Here's this property. As soon as you walk in, you got this nice open concept. You got the vaulted ceilings here. This was very popular prior to like 2015. You got a lot of homes with the vaulted ceilings. Now you're going to see in some of the new construction, they've changed it up, and you got the flat, either coffered ceilings or tray ceilings. So personal preference. Me personally, I have the vaulted ceilings in my house and they look great. So you got this nice big living room area. There's your entrance. With this particular house, this furniture is actually negotiable. So if you wanted to buy this, it can be included in the price or excluded. Your laundry room right over here. Your kitchen with the little seating area on the kitchen island. Those are granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. Most of these items are original from 2008. But the home has been well kept, well maintained. Nice dining room here. Oop, I forgot to turn on the light. There we go. That's much better. All right, first, let's head into this area over here. So this is where you have two bedrooms, a good sized bedrooms. That's a full size bed right there. You can see you still have some room on the side over there. And it's got these, they're like engineered hardwood flooring throughout the house. No carpeting. Here's your full bath. You've got the tub. Here's your second bedroom. This furniture is also negotiable. If you have kids and you wanted something like this, if not, it can be excluded. On the opposite side, over here, is where the master is going to be. This is a good size bedroom. That's a king size bed. You can see you still have a bunch of room on the side next to the nightstands. And of course, you got this nice view out to the pool area from here. Also notice the ceilings here. These are about 8 feet tall. You got a nice size closet here. It's a walk-in closet for sure. And then you got another one directly across. There's a little tub. I should say it's a good sized tub actually. You got a sink and faucet on each side over here. Stand-up shower. Private toilet. I like this door. I actually have a similar door in my house, but on the front door. They were very popular. I don't see them as around as often. I don't know people doing that as often anymore, unfortunately. All right, so again, best part is last always. Let's check out this pool area. First thing you're gonna see, you got the pavers back here. Love the pavers. It is completely enclosed. You got the screen enclosure. Nice seating area over here, and then you get constant shade down here in the seating area. This house does have southern exposure. That's also important to know because you're going to get the most amount of sun at this house throughout the day. And that's what I was talking about. If you can hear in the background, the noise in the background, that's from veterans over there. So in the mornings, you're really going to hear that. You hear that here because of the traffic going in and out of work. And then towards the evenings when people are coming back. But when you were inside, you didn't hear anything. The house is concrete block. It's pretty well insulated, so you're really not going to notice that. But something to keep in mind, whether it's this house or another house you're looking at, and whether it's pretty close to veterans or on a main road. And keep in mind, like a parkway and a boulevard down here, there tend to be busier roads than a street or a place. So we have this nice enclosure, beautiful pool, a little seating area over here. You can see the size of this lanai. It's a really good size. And then this other thing this house has is a bonus feature. It's got these shutters. This is actually electronic. You press a button, the shutters go down. So that's a nice feature to have. You don't have to put up the manual shutters. These windows, they're not impact windows, but they are in great shape. So you have the shutters right here as well that you can just close. So if you do have a hurricane coming, I've actually secured this house numerous times. It took me less than 10 minutes. So you do have this little shed over here. You got a lot of privacy with all those bushes over there. And then you can see the traffic in the back on this particular house. Grass is green. It's another beautiful day down here. It's got nice landscaping. All right, that's it for stop number 1. Let's head over to stop number 2.
So we are here now at stop number 2 in Southwest Cape Coral. We're going to be touring this Spanish-style 2014 home you see behind me here. This is a very, very unique home. It's a beautiful area. So towards the very end over here, that is Surfside Boulevard. That's a very popular road here. And then this is a dead end at the end. So the homes on each side are actually located on water, Gulf access water. So this is a Gulf access home. 2014 home. It's a Paul Homes. It's a builder that has a very good reputation here in Southwest Cape Coral. However, he did retire in 2019. This was kind of a custom home that they built initially, and then it was sold back in 2018. So the new owners have had it now for 6 years, and they haven't spent a lot of time here. But we have a lot of people that have second homes down here, and they don't end up spending much time on them as they want. So now it's on the market. But let me give you a tour of this property. You got this beautiful landscaping, got the beautiful tile roof, the arches, the little details. Love those things. 2-car garage, 3 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and just shy of 2,300 square feet. does have hurricane impact windows and doors. Just a very quiet area here. It's about a 50-minute boat ride from here to the open water. And this house is in the $860,000 price point. So if you're okay with having a house that's not brand new and you like this type of style, the Spanish style, you can get a really good deal still, especially in this market right now. We're in right now in February of 2025, and the prices definitely have dropped down here over the last 12 months. So people that are starting to look at homes right now are in a good position. Are they going to stay this low? Are they going to continue going down? I don't think so, but who's to know? Who's to tell? Only time will tell, I guess. Here we are inside this really beautiful entryway. These people are very meticulous. They even require that we take off our shoes. I love that. Another thing about this property is because this is a second home for them, all the furnishings were pretty much brand new when they bought the when they bought the house. They bought all these new furniture, and they've probably spent a total of 8 months in this house in the last 6 years. Between COVID and travel restrictions with out-of-state, out-of-country buyers or owners, they had a tough time coming down here, and then we had the hurricane 2022, so they didn't spend a lot of time here at all. The house is in really great shape. You can see with these built-ins, you don't see that very often. They got the electric fireplace there. But with that said, all the furnishings, including the artwork, the TVs, the carpeting, everything you see, that's also fully negotiable. You can buy this house as is, essentially. Even there's kitchen appliances and pots and pans and spoons, you name it. You can get it all with this house. Got this huge island here. You can easily put 2 more chairs over here, have seating for 6 or 7. Nice countertop, the granite. Got this copper sink. Nice touchscreen feature here. Dishwasher. This is a little bit taller than normal, probably about 6 inches. So if you're tall, you might appreciate this countertop. Got these beautiful stainless steel appliances. And then this is all overlooking your living room. You got a little seating area over there, and then your dining room over here. So typically you'd have, in a home like this, you'd see a den right here. And you can technically still build one if you wanted to, close that out part out if you needed one, but this is a 3-bedroom. There's no den here. As you can see, they have 2 seating areas, one there and one over there. But where you're gonna spend most of your time is gonna be outside anyways. What I like about this house, it's got a huge pantry right here. It's got another one right here. So all these things you see, they can come included with the house. It's all negotiable. 8-foot doors. Here's your laundry room. Washers and dryers included. And then this house actually has a whole house system, vacuum system. 2-car garage with the reinforced hurricane sides. There's your whole house vacuum system. This was just replaced actually, so it's brand new. I think that was $1,500 to get that replaced. All right, so let's head into the guest rooms over here. The guest rooms are on the opposite side of the master. So you have your pool bath right here. And each bathroom has its own design with the wallpaper that they did, and I think it came out great. Wallpaper, obviously, back in the days was very popular. They stopped doing it in the late 90s, early 2000s, but now I'm starting to see it come back, even some of the new construction homes that I see in the market. So you have the sleeper sofa right here that kind of goes up and down. I think it's called a Murphy bed, and that can be negotiated with the price of the house. If you're not using the bed, just push it open, close it up. Now you just have a bookshelf. They were using this as their home office / guest room. Nice walk-in closet here. Built-in shelving. And I like what this house and what this builder did with these spaces on top on there. You can kind of decorate them or put extra storage up there. Little details. And this has these are, I want to say 8-foot sliding doors, impact. So you have this door that leads out to the lanai. Here's another little closet for your linens. This is your second bedroom. Got a nice little theme going on here. I mean, this house feels brand new because it's been well maintained, well taken care of. I mean, it's super clean. The details, I love it. Huge closet. Let's head out into the master, which is on the opposite side over here. Sneak peek. Here's your master. That is a king size bed. It does actually have the base where it moves up and down. So, and the mattresses are brand new. So again, if somebody's interested in the furnishings, that's negotiable. You got the dual sliding doors here that lead out to the lanai area. You got carpeting in this room. Some people like carpeting, some don't. But it's a good size room, as you can see, with a king size bed and a nightstand. You feel how much space you have on each side. So you know it's a good size room. Here's your master bath. The nice bath right here in the middle. You have a sink on that side with a little seating area. You got another one on this side. Here's your walk-in closet, private bath. Or private toilet, I should say, right here. And my favorite part about this bathroom is this right here. I think that's very creative how they did this. They added this glass feature behind the shower. That's pretty cool. And notice they have speakers. They have them throughout the whole house. So you have a built-in system that comes with the house. And it runs into one of these closets. You can put an amplifier on there and then control it through Bluetooth. So here we are. You got this nice opening with these lanai doors that pretty much open all the way. So you got about a 10-foot opening right there leading into the lanai. This is a pretty good sized lanai over here. You got a good seating area here. You got the outdoor grill station and then some extra storage. They've got a mounted TV up there, again, that can be included. And then really like what they did with this window here. It almost looks like panoramic view from that seating area to your pool. These beautiful pavers. This is actually a northern rear exposure, completely enclosed the entire length of the house here. You can see how much room you have over there just for sit down and eat your meals out here or have your conversations out here. And this canal is about 120 feet wide, I believe. And then this is the back of the house. So you have a little bit of yard back here, probably about 15 feet or so from here to the seawall. And this house has this dock already built in. It's got water, it's got electric ready to go. So depending on what size boat you need, this is kind of a perfect blank canvas for you because you can build your dock right there, or your lift, I should say, right there, depending on how big your boat is. So half the work has already been done for you. But imagine sitting here, drinking your coffee or your cerveza and just enjoying this view, or just getting some nice sunlight and a nice tan out here on your own dock. But beautiful view here, beautiful location. And we're off to stop number 3 now. All right, so here we are at stop number 3. This is a $1.4 million home. It's a new construction home with golf access in Southwest Cape Coral. We are on Pelican Boulevard right now, which is boulevards and parkways tend to be a little bit busier. And some people like it, some people don't. But this street is this is as bad as it gets during the day like this. This is a 30-mile-an-hour zone. We have some beautiful homes on here. And of course, this is the home in question today that we're going to be touring. This is a 3-bedroom with a den, 3 full bathrooms, 3-car garage, 2,213 square feet. It's got the tile, huge paved driveway over here. This area is very popular. It's called the Pelican area. And from here down to Cape Coral Parkway is less than a mile. And then from there down to downtown is probably another 10-minute drive. So if you want to be close to downtown and the nightlife and all that, this is kind of ideal location. You're also close to groceries, gyms, hospitals, you name it. Everything's within close proximity. All right, so you have this nice grand entry with the shutters up front. These are hurricane impact windows and doors, of course. This is a very modern home. This is a very custom home. The person selling it built this for himself with the intention of moving in, and kind of the circumstances changed. So now he's selling this beautiful home, and some lucky person is going to be able to purchase this home and make it their own. This entryway here is about 14 feet tall.
and then goes down to about 10 feet. Look at the details in the ceiling. I really like the wood details. They also got it in the backsplash of this TV wall. And then this little stand is included with the price. This is your den. Overlooking the front. Good sized room for home office or a spare bedroom. It does not have a closet in there. This is your master. Nice tall ceilings, tray ceilings, and then you got this farm style door. Goes into the bathroom. And as you can easily fit a king size bed in here. Then you got your sliding doors that lead out to the lanai area. Just nice having that feature so you don't have to go out into the living room to get out there. You got 2 large walk-in closets. This is your second one. Built-in shelving already in place. A lot of the new construction homes, you're going to see that they don't do shelving. This is your private bath. With the shelving, people get very particular and they want custom shelving done in the homes. So sometimes you'll see builders put them in there, but most of the times they just leave them empty and then let the homeowner kind of get some custom cabinets done or shelving put in after they move in. Here's your shower. It's one of those walk-through showers. I like this feature on the side over here. If you get tired taking a shower, have a seat. Beautiful tile throughout. Let me know what you think about this floor in the shower. I think they came out really nice. All right, they got the digital mirrors. So a nice open floor plan. Got the living room into the kitchen. This coffee station over here with lots of storage space, an extra refrigerator, seating area underneath the kitchen island. This is the waterfall quartz island. It's a pretty good size, as you can see. Got the dishwasher, nice sink here, 30-inch cooktop with the hood. And then you got those extra cabinets on top. That's where you're gonna keep your like appliances, or pots and pans, I should say, that you use like once a year, or maybe that Smoothie Ninja that you bought because you're on this health kick and you haven't used it in 2 years. You're probably gonna find it up there. So when you decide to go back on your health kick, that's where you can find it. Or you can keep it in here. You got a huge pantry. This is a big bonus. Love the size of the pantry. Here's your laundry room, set with the washer and dryer. As you can see, lots of cabinets here, lots of space for storage. We do not have basements in Florida, so the more storage space you have inside the house, the better. And then of course you have this 3-car garage. It's a real large garage. Some extra paint and tile. They always leave that with the house. And this is your air handler, AKA the furnace as we know it up north. And this is always usually in the garage. That's the best place for it. And then your AC unit is on the outside of the house. And we'll walk out on the outside and I'll show you that. All right, so you have your pool bath right here. And you got this beautiful porcelain tile throughout the whole house. Here's your bathroom. The tile and the flooring matches the master. You got the glass doors. This door leads out to the pool. That's why it's called a pool bath. And then I just want to point out these doors also. They got these beautiful 8-foot doors here. These are real nice. Got more storage here. It's your linen closet. You got this is your guest bath bed. It's a good size, probably not big enough for a king size, but a queen would probably be best for this size room. And then you got another one over here. There's your closet, built-in closet. This room has its own full bath. All right, and now for the best part, the lanai. All right, so first of all, we have the dining room here, and you got those sliding doors. Those are 90-degree sliding doors. Those are really nice. You got a nice view no blockage on the corners. Typically you'll have something on the corner, but they took that out, put this 90-degree sliders, and they slide all the way in over there, so it's nice and open. So when you're trying to entertain out here, you'll have that door open, you have this door open, you can even have your master bedroom door open if you wanted to, into this beautiful lanai where you have this TV and fireplace. And then look at the ceiling. That came out really nice. And this is a big lanai. This is not a standard size lot, and this is a standard size lot, lanai. This is definitely an oversized lanai. So if you like to entertain, this is a good spot to be hanging out. Set up a couple different places to sit. Got the TV out here. Got this incredible view. Got the jacuzzi out here. Huge pool. Then of course, you're gonna be doing most of your cooking outside. You know, when you have an outdoor grill station like this. And of course, this has an outdoor shower right next to the pool bath. Just look at this view. Completely enclosed. You got the picture screen windows on there. Those usually cost extra as well, but it doesn't interfere with or block your view of the canal here. This canal is about 80 feet wide. From here to the open water, I believe there are two bridges, 9'3" clearance. We're on high tide, and it takes about 45 minutes to get from here to the open water. So the value in the home also matters how far you are to the open water. The closer you are, the more expensive it is. So let's head out down here just to show you the side of the house. So here's your pool equipment. There's your AC unit, and there's that door that leads into the garage. You can see the tile roof on the house, and then this nice walkway on the side with the beautiful curbing and the landscaping leading down to the boat dock. So this also has a concrete patio. And I like what they did with the extra wall here, and then put the landscaping on the side. It's a nice extra feature. So this is a 13,000 pound boat lift, and it can handle up to 30 feet wide, or long, I should say. Again, this homeowner built this for himself. This is his boat, and now he is selling the house. So you do have the boat and the lift ready to go. Got the little tiki hut as well. Now I will tell you this boat is also negotiable. If somebody is interested, we can work out a deal on this boat. Just ask me for more information on it. So that's it for this house. Beautiful home, new construction. This is kind of what you expect in this price point. You got a lot of features, golf access. I mean, it's ready to go. So hope you enjoyed it. Let's head on to our last stop. All right, so I told you there's going to be a surprise at the end, a little bit extra bonus feature just to kind of give you more of an update about what's happening in Cape Coral, because there is a lot happening right now. The more you know, the better. So behind me, what you see right now is just a vacant piece of land over there that was recently completely cleared. This is the former Cape Coral Yacht Club, and that's been here since 1962, I believe. And there was a lot of damage done to it during Hurricane Ian in 2022, towards the end of 2022. And so they ended up tearing it all down. There's some big plans right now in the works to get this completely rebuilt, update the marina, which is directly behind me over here. And this area is, with the facelift, is gonna be a big add value for this entire location. This is located in the deep southeast of Cape Coral, and this is kind of surrounded by a lot of expensive homes, because a lot of these homes have direct access to the water with no bridge restrictions. And this is one of the oldest parts of Cape Coral. You know, this is when homes were starting to be built in the 60s, and they were being built here in the southeast first. So you have a lot of older homes, and then you have these really extravagant modern homes also right next door. So just to give you an idea, so this is the Caloosahatchee River here, and this is actually leads out to the Gulf right here. To the distance over there, you have the former Boathouse restaurant. It was one of my favorite restaurants that recently burned down, I believe about 8 months ago, and that hopefully is going to be rebuilt as well. But if you look over here, you have these older homes that were probably built in the 60s, 70s, or 80s on there, and then you have these really extravagant homes next door to them. There's some over here, some on the corner up there. So this area is very popular because how close it is to the water and to the Gulf, and also you got now that piece of land there, for example, just to give you an idea, it's already got a seawall in there that looks like a standard size lot, 80 by 120, maybe a little bit deeper, but that lot is probably worth over $1 million just because of this location. So this area does have a lot going for itself, and once this is completely rebuilt here, it's going to be just another attraction brought into Cape Coral that's going to increase tourism here, and also people wanting to come and move to this area because there's another thing to do. All right, hope that helps, and as always, I encourage you to subscribe and stay up to date with some of the latest real estate news here in Cape Coral and all these tours and information I'm going to be providing. More information is always going to be in the link. And when you are ready, whether it's 10 days or 100 days from now, give me a call and my team and I will be happy to help you with a smooth transition down here to Cape Coral or the Fort Myers area. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.